Day 21, magnificent outcomes. You say grace before meals. All right. But I say grace before the concert and the opera, and grace before the play and pantomime, and grace before I open a book, and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing, and grace before I dip the pen in the ink. G.K. Chesterton, 1874, 1936, writer. We all want good outcomes to everything we do. In giving thanks before he performed an action, the writer Gilbert Keith Chesterton used the magic of gratitude to guarantee the outcome he wanted. You will have had times when you thought to yourself, I hope this goes well, or I hope this turns out okay, or I'm going to need a lot of luck. All these thoughts are hoping for a good outcome to a situation. But life doesn't happen by chance or because of a stroke of luck. The laws of universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on. A pilot doesn't hope that the law of physics will keep working during his flight because he knows the law of physics will never fail. You don't go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you on the ground so you don't float off into space. You know there is no chance at play and gravity's law will never fail. If you want magnificent outcomes to everything you do, then you have to use the law that governs outcomes, the law of attraction. That means you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract magnificent outcomes to you and be grateful for the magnificent outcomes is one of the simplest ways to do it. The magnificent outcomes practice is being grateful before you do something you want to go well. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to the work meeting, job interview, or exam, the magnificent outcome to the sports game, phone call, catch up with a friend, or seeing your mother-in-law. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to your exercise routine, your pet's vet appointment, or your medical or dental checkup. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome when an electrician, plumber, or any tradesperson is addressing a problem in your home. The magnificent outcome to a family outing, conversation with your child about their behavior, or heart to heart with your partner. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to a purchase you will be making, such as a birthday gift, engagement ring, or wedding dress, or the magnificent outcome to choosing a new cell phone, new carpet, drapes, or renovation company. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome for a reservation at a restaurant or great seats for a concert. The magnificent outcome to your daily mail, your daily emails, or your tax refund for the year. If it helps you to believe in the magical power of gratitude to create magnificent outcomes, you could wave your fingers through the air and imagine you're sprinkling magic dust over the event you want to turn out magnificently. Another time to use gratitude for your magnificent outcomes is when something unexpected happens during your day. When something unexpected happens, very often we can jump to conclusions and immediately think there's something wrong. For example, you arrive at work and you're told that the boss wants to see you right away. The problem with jumping to conclusions and thinking there is something wrong is that the law of attraction says that what you think and feel, you will attract to you. So instead of jumping to conclusions and thinking you might be in trouble, take the opportunity to make the magic happen by being grateful for a magnificent outcome. If you must miss your bus or train on your way to work, or miss a flight, or an unexpectedly delayed, instead of thinking this is bad, be grateful for the magnificent outcome so that you put the magic into motion to receive a magnificent outcome. If you're a parent and you're asked to attend an unexpected meeting at school about your child, instead of thinking there is a problem, be grateful for the magnificent outcome. If you receive an unexpected phone call, email, or letter, and the thoughts flashes into your mind, I wonder what's wrong, immediately be grateful for the magnificent outcome before you pick up the call or open the email or letter. Most of the time, you will see and experience the magnificent outcome you asked for, and occasionally, you won't even know how you benefited from an unexpected event. But when you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it, you are using the mathematical law of attraction, and you must receive a magnificent outcome back somewhere at some time, guaranteed. When you find yourself thinking there is chance at play with something in your life, or thinking you have no control over something, or when you find yourself hoping something will turn out well, remember that there's no chance for the law of attraction. You will get what you're thinking and feeling. Gratitude helps protect you from attracting what you don't want, bad outcomes, and it ensures you get what you do want, magnificent outcomes. When you are grateful for the magnificent outcome, you are using universal law and changing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. When gratitude becomes your way of life, you automatically go into everything you do with gratitude, knowing that the magic of gratitude will produce a magnificent outcome. The more you practice magnificent outcomes and make it a daily habit, the more magnificent outcomes you will attract into your life. Less and less you will find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. You won't find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. And no matter what happens in your day, you will know with absolute certainty that the outcome will be magnificent. At the beginning of today, choose 3 separate situations where you would like magnificent outcomes. You can choose 3 things that are important to you in your life currently, such as job interview coming up, an application for a loan, an exam, or a doctor's appointment. You can also start by selecting 3 things that are normally humdrum activities for you, because when the magic happens to those humdrum activities, you will be really convinced that you attracted the magnificent outcome. For example, you could choose your drive to work, doing the ironing, going to the bank or post office, picking up the kids, paying the bills, or collecting the mail. Make a written list of the 3 situations you've chosen for magnificent outcomes. Use gratitude's magical power And as you write each one, imagine that you are writing about each one after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to dash. For the second step of this magical practice, you're going to choose 3 unexpected things that arise today and use the magical power of gratitude for their magnificent outcomes as well. You could do this practice before you take 3 phone calls, or before you open 3 emails, or 3 letters in the mail, or before you do an unexpected errand or anything else unexpected that comes up in the day. This part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose as it is about you practicing gratitude for magnificent outcomes on the little unexpected things. Each time an unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly if you can and mentally say and feel the magic words, "Thank you for the magnificent outcome to dash." You can't do this magical practice too much, because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes you will have in your life as a matter of course. But practicing it today will help you get you into the idea of it. And in the future, if you find yourself in a situation where you're hoping for a good outcome or thinking you need luck, you will immediately turn to the magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcomes a certainty in your life. Magic practice number 21, magnificent outcomes. Number 1, count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, write why you're grateful, reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessings as you can. At the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or situations that are important to you where you want magnificent outcomes. List your 3 things and write each one as though you are writing after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome. Now, the dash here is basically the result you want from that. So, we are working with 3 planned and 3 unplanned. As you go through your day, choose 3 unexpected events that come up in your day when you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. Each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel, thank you for the magnificent outcome to dash your desired result. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So this practice is very simple. First, we are doing our gratitude journal, and then we are taking 3 expected events where we want them to be magnificent outcomes. And there are some 3 unexpected that are going to happen during the day. It could be that phone call, it could be for an email, it could be for anything which is unexpected for today. So there are 2 parts. One is you are thinking of 3 outcomes for which you want magnificent outcomes. Those are the planned events, the planned meetings, the planned phone calls. And there are 3 unexpected. Could be unexpected meeting, could be unexpected phone call, could be anything which is unexpected. And then at the end of the day, you take your magic rock and you thank for the best thing that happened to you. Any questions, any gray areas regarding today's homework or today's chapter or today's practice?
Arjun, how's the second thing unexpected? That too you're already planning, no? The second task for today.
आपको पता है इस बंदे ने तो मुझे फोन करना ही है.
Hmm.
आपकी 2 दिन पहले बात हुई थी and you told him Friday को फोन करना. Okay. This is a plan. This is first part. किसी और का भी फोन आ जाता है and you are like, यार इसने क्या बात करनी होगी, like what Thapar was sharing the other day. उसका फोन आ गया, इसको समझ आ गया कुछ गड़बड़ है, but that was unplanned. So before that, you are just thanking for the magnificent outcome to be the way you want it to be, and then pick up the phone.
So suppose if you're going to get, you're going to get a call in the foreseeable future, maybe if not now, in 1 week. लेकिन
That
कल
is
ही आ
a
जाता है.
planned thing. Then that is
Technically-
part A of the homework, where you want that magnificent outcome to go the way you want it, and you're thanking as if it has already happened. So 3 planned, 3 unplanned, unexpected.
Unexpected is you have no
Unexpected
idea at
तो
all.
planning कर रहे हो.
नहीं, but you have no idea at all.
But the outcome you plan.
No, you can't plan it. You can't plan the unexpected. It's just going to pop up during the day.
Yeah, no idea at all. You have no clue.
फिर वो homework कैसे होगा, वो उसका क्या करना है?
Like for today, Chotu did not plan for a stroke today. It was unexpected.
So
I did not plan to do Ho'oponopono. It was unexpected. It came to me and I started doing it.
So basically, this is no homework, है ना? The second task is not in homework.
See, you will say homework ऐसे है ये कि पूरे दिन में कहीं ना कहीं, since we are now making gratitude our way of life, number one, we are now consciously aware of what is happening around us. अब आपका कोई servant आता है, for example, let's talk about a house example. The servant comes in a very different kind of a mood. Last time he came like this, he said ki I want to leave the job or something, whatever the thing. So you have that past memory and you don't want that. But it is happening to you in this day and it's unexpected. So before you speak with him, you say, thank you, Chotu, for the magnificent outcome of this, and I want this. Thank you.
So it's like instantly.
Instant.
It's going to be instant during that day. See, because how will the universe know that gratitude is your way of life? कि कोई जो तो हमारे planned activities है, हम वो तो कर रहे हैं. जो unplanned में भी आप gratitude कर रहे हो, universe को तो वो पता लगता ना कि यार ये तो सारा time gratitude में रह रहा है. See, we are in our last week. We've nearly completed 3 weeks of practices. So this last week is now more of the practical assignments which are going to happen in your day-to-day. Unexpected phone call, unexpected visitor, unexpected email, anything.
Because we are in a gratitude way of life, universe is going to send us.
Yeah, universe is going to check you. Universe is going to check you. And plus जब हमने gratitude ना way of life बना ही लिया है, तो हम हर एक चीज में शुक्राना तो करेंगे. And how to use that power that the book is teaching. We know you are a thankful person by now and you are consciously aware of what is happening. So get on to these things so that you are able to use the magic of gratitude.
So we, from the last 15 days, we were mostly in the past or the present. Now we are going to the future.
We are creating the future.
We are creating magic by thanking for magical outcomes which are going to come.
Some are planned, some would be unexpected. But we need to be we need to make gratitude our way of life.
Amazing.
Which is 86,400 seconds in a day, 24/7, 12 months a year.
Got it. Thank you.
Arjun, one more thing. The way I understand is that the magical outcome, the first part of the homework, which is for the expected one, expected outcome which we are expecting, is more so similar to the magical to-do list.
Yeah.
Which you're also expecting some things. So, and the homework for that also was similar, that you are already thinking that is done and you're saying that thank you, something like that. I can't remember now. But yeah,
Because in that is
Something-
also you make that to-do list and you're thankful for it in advance when you make it, and
yeah, you were thanking for it in advance only. So this also you're thanking for it, but you're just saying thank you for the magnificent outcome. That's the difference, right?
It's just like desires. Then again, like we did a practice for think of 3 desires, which you want to fulfill, like some 3 desires you have in your life, which you want to fulfill. So even looking for a magnet, it's the same then nearly, right? Your magnificent outcomes are basically for certain desires only.
not
Be very
exactly
simple.
desires. It's not exactly for desires. Desires के लिए हम वो कर चुके हैं. Desires के लिए आगे भी और आएंगे. This is in your day-to-day routine.
So this has to be your day-to-day basis.
Yeah, it's somewhat, as Thapar said, an extension of a to-do list. But yeah, उसमें भी हम पता क्या है, since the whole concept of the book is to get you on a holistic view of making gratitude the way of your life. चाहे वो हम अपना टू डू लिस्ट बना रहे हैं, चाहे हम अपना दिन प्लान कर रहे हैं, चाहे अपनी विश लिस्ट पे काम कर रहे हैं, हम हर एक आउटकम के लिए, हर एक चीज के लिए वी आर saying and using the magic words thank you, and we are paying our gratitude in advance for something in future, and we are saying it in a present tense so that the universe understands that yes, this is happening, this has happened, and the guy is grateful. Okay.
So if I understand, like from the earlier chapters to today, so we're going from a macro level to a micro. I mean, first we were taught to think of the bigger pictures, the future desires, the dreams. We were taught about dreams and how to imagine those dreams to be coming true, imagining them that they're happening. Then we got into the to-do list is like from a lot of future, you come into a smaller event of a day-to-day basis. And now magnificent outcomes is maybe further getting it down. To-do list is like a day, and like magnificent outcomes could be even at a little one-step micro level. So basically, she's getting us from macro to micro.
That's one way of looking at it. The way I look at it, we learned the alphabets first. We started making sentences. We started making paragraphs. We started writing pages. We are currently writing essays. We will be writing theses. We will be writing books. So the growth.
So I see, because
We
first
are
we were
raising the
talking
bar.
about this.
We are raising the bar.
Which I feel like we're coming like, because when you think, it's very easy to think of desires, like dreams. Suddenly you'll pop up, your mind can pop up with 5 dreams immediately or 5 desires, irrespective of whether you want it today, or maybe you have certain desires which can't happen today, but they can happen after 2 months or 3 months. So I think that's at a macro level, you can think far more. But as you come to a to-do list, sometimes you just can't have more than 10, like more than 5 things to do to really specify a to-do list.
No, I agree with you. See, both are okay perspectives. मैं जो सोच रहा हूँ वो different है. Your thought is coming from different.
No, I'm just trying to understand the different. Like he pointed out rightly, like the to-do list and the magnificent outcome list. So where we again talking about what we want. Like even a to-do list is a certain set of desires only, but they are the present day desire, 1 day desire. Dreams are desires of a longer version of time span. So now this magnificent outcome is like a to-do desire, like it's like a to-do list, but maybe where you are, because in a to-do list we are eating, we are having lunch with friends, or we are sitting with the family in the evening, we have to do so and so course. So like even the smallest of most not so important course also being done in a good ways, that when we're doing the to-do list, we have to take the child to the so and so tuitions or whatever. But in magnificent outcome, I'm understanding is you're not doing the general activity. There's certain, either you're planning for 3 big, the main things in a to-do list maybe. like the 3 markers,
Yeah.
not the mundane things that you do every day in a to-do list.
It can be that way. हमारा मेन मुद्दा है to be thankful every time for each and everything. We are just learning and demystifying how to use the magical power of gratitude and how
Every
to
minute.
make gratitude your way of life.
It's just engaging us in different ways. In the end, what happens is like today you are even talking and saying thank you, walking, you're doing your walking exercise and thank you, you're getting up in the morning and while you're taking a bath, you're making a to-do list. So everything, sab kuch ka khichdi, like when we are on the 21st, 22nd day, sab sari exercises ka khichdi ho gaya. So basically scanning the whole body. So it's
Sure
basically,
hai. I mean, there are 1 or 2 more chapters where there is a lot of focused gratitude happening.
by the end of it, then there'll be
Yeah.
not a second minute. I think by doing all the exercises, every minute we'll have something to, as a human mind, to thank, you know, like, I mean, every minute outcome, and unexpected, expected, a future dream, a today's dream, everything will be. So,
Thank you.
yeah, so this is just making us practice and getting us in drowned in it.
That's what I'm saying. Practicing 86,400 thank yous a day, 24/7, 12 months a year. That's the target.
There should be a watch also, na? Like wo steps ka watch hota hai na? iPhone pay. We should create a watch, like
Good
count our
idea.
thank yous. Huh?
Gratitude clock.
Yeah, gratitude. Like
बनेगा वो tick करेगा and you measure your thank yous.
yeah, so just
यार,
people
आज मेरे
have the
thank you कम हो गए. Thank you. Nice.
yeah, वो होनी चाहिए, वो वॉच होनी चाहिए यार, स्मार्ट वॉच होनी चाहिए, वो आपका हार्ट बीट का भी थैंक यू करे, हाउ मच इनसाइड हाउ मच आउटसाइड होना चाहिए.
होना चाहिए. I would love to buy that watch.
Rhonda should do it. Rhonda, right? Sorry.
Arjun, I have a question. You know, can we do this task for the planned task number 1 wala for the magical check?
उसको और focus करना है तो that can be one part of it, but since you have to do 3. But I would say magic check में हम already उसमें practice कर रहे हैं, तो prefer to do it in a different thing.
But double power मिल जाएगी.
Magical check हमने ना एक particular thing के लिए किया है, outcome के लिए नहीं किया है.
नहीं, मैं अभी that's what I was discussing with Saurabh कि like you know you can say कि thank you for the magnificent outcome for fulfilling my check.
But that you do every day anyway, na? You
Double
used to
power.
look at that check and you do that thank you anyway.
Where is that
Double
check?
power.
Where is that check?
We put it at a
In my cupboard.
place where we
Because
see it
today I'm
every day.
standing taking out clothes thinking what to wear. So
See, because when you're looking at that check, you are doing some sort of a visualization exercise that thing is already yours. So you're already working on it. उसको और ऐड कर सकते हो. There is nothing in particular I would say कि हम उसी चीज को दूसरे practices में नहीं लेके आ सकते. Nothing like that. But हाँ, if you can think about something different, उसका तो हम कर ही रहे. But
life
it would definitely add. It would definitely add, not subtract, for sure.
Good. Thank you.
Anything else, guys? Anybody wants to share? Anybody wants to ask? Any gray areas? Any doubts? Anything regarding today's chapter, the book? Any sharings of happy moments, magical moments?
It's just that because now things are markets and then cities, shops are opening. So now when I have started playing tennis, which I used to play before this lockdown as well. But now when I play tennis, there's a certain sense of happiness and gratitude, which I never felt before. The moment I get into my car and go for the game. And then the moment I enter the club and the moment I enter the court, there's so many gratitudes flowing everywhere. Things I'm looking and observing, the wind, the surroundings, the greenery, the guy who picks the ball for me, who feeds us the ball, my coach, the whole, the racket, my hand, the feel. If I hit a good shot, normally you would be happy about it, but you would not be full of gratitude for it. Normally, if you hit a bad shot, you'd be like, "Ye kya hai? I mean, why am I not moving? Why am I not this happening?" But now that is not happening at all. I'm certainly enjoying the game so much more than I used to, even though I love this game so much. I'm crazy about it. But now there's a certain level of, contentment and happiness for, that time that, I never felt before. So I just thought I'll share that. Thanks.
Gratitude is becoming your way of your life. Then
Yeah,
you start enjoying each and everything that is happening.
So normally when I would go to the court and there would be 2 or 3 guys there, I'd be thinking, "Oh man, shit, I'm in a queue now. और मेरी कब बारी आए?" So today I went and 2-3 लोग थे पहले. मेरे को 1% भी ये नहीं आया कि ओ यार मुझे वेट करनी पड़ेगी. I said, wow, okay, so अच्छा मैं थोड़ा राउंड ले लेता हूँ. Normally I don't do my normal अच्छी वार्म अप नहीं कर पाता मैं. So let's do a good warm up. And मैंने अच्छी स्ट्रेचिंग की, और मेरी स्ट्रेचिंग खत्म हुई, मुझे कोच कहता आओ सर खेलो, और वो लोग बाहर आ गए. एंड मैंने कहा नहीं यार, और डबल्स खेलते हैं यार, सिंगल्स नहीं. मैंने उनको पूछा, मैं कहा, एंड दे नो आई लाइक प्लेइंग सिंगल्स, तो मैंने उनको पूछा, मैं कहा आ जाओ यार तुम बाहर आ गए. नहीं हमारी गेम होगी, आप एक सिंगल्स लगा लो. मैं कहा हाँ, मैं तो ऐसे ही 15 मिनट ही खेलना है. कहता हाँ खेलो. Unbelievable. Magical. So
Wonders.
Yeah, just a small example, but amazing. Thanks.
This is like a magnificent outcome, no? You planned it that way.
Yeah, I mean,
It was the unexpected one.
It was unexpected, yes. It was unexpected. Normally, they would continue playing and I would be cribbing and I would be sitting on their, I would be standing next to the net. I would be standing next to the net, putting pressure on them. Ki, I'm a member, you guys are dependent. These are young kids, so they're dependents, and I'll be standing next to the net and saying, "Acha, kya score kya hai? Kya point ho gaye? Kitna time lagega?" And I'm just on the side doing my stretching, doing my this thing, and suddenly this coach comes out, "Sir, aao khel." Like, wow.
This continues for a week. Those guys are going to come and ask you, "Bhaiya, aap kya kar rahe ho? Ab to aap kuch bhi nahi aisa karte jo pehle karte the."
Yeah.
I got my staff people to ask me, "Sir, aap kya kar rahe ho? Aap to usse hi nahi aata."
Yeah.
It's different.
Amazing. No, thank you.
Great. Excellent sharing. I have a small motivational video. Oh yeah, one more thing, such very important. My wife just prompted me at the right time. She always does that.
The poke.
The Saturday, there is a function I have to attend. Me and Ruchi have to attend. That's at 7:30. So I was just thinking I'll float the message in the group to ask everybody, can we have the class at 6 or 5 for Saturday only? Tomorrow is Friday, day after, 19th. So 5 or 6, I'll just post. Whoever is 5 or 6 हमारे लिए दोनों convenient है, वो कोई ऐसा issue नहीं. So whatever is the preferred time, we'll ask everybody. So we would just request everybody, and thank you so much for your approval for having the class on Saturday at 5 or 6, whatever is decided by everybody. Thank you. So there's a small video. It's about this person, how he got on with something he wanted to achieve in his life, despite the adverse circumstances, despite whatever happened to him. He was truly committed.